See, why am I playing with the microphone? Yo, what up, everybody? We're back for some more Umineko on this fine Thursday. Man, today was a pretty accomplished day. I feel like a good day. Today was a good day. Camera's kind of off. Did I fix that? Okay, I did move that over a bit. Okay. I don't like where my camera is right now. I'm looking at my webcam. I don't like where it is. Anyways, we're back for some Umineko When They Cry. And let's see. Last week we ended it with the death of Ava Beatrice upgraded her furniture. She got something from IKEA and stuff, and over here took bodies already. Already took out Rudolph and Kiri. Rest in peace them. And then we got Hideyoshi in the house somewhere running around still hiding, but he wasn't the target this time, so he should be good. Yo, Genshin Nor, what's up? What is up? Welcome. And yeah, I think that was about it. Then we have regular Ava with the headache still, so there's that also happening. But other than that, nothing else. Yo, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone's Thursday doing? Tomorrow's Friday, and Friday is always a good day because end the weekend and you get to chill for the weekend, which I'm looking forward to. I'm actually doing some stuff this weekend, so I'll still be streaming. I'll still be doing the Danganronpa stream as usual, but yeah, I'm doing some stuff that weekend. After I record some other stuff, I'm gonna be busy, but yeah, I'm excited for stuff this weekend. But yeah, anyways, let's get to this. Let's get back to this. Let me change my view. Can y'all see the game? There we go. I was like, yo, what happened? Wait, so it does not show up. Okay, so it just took a second to load. Okay, let me stop playing around with the buttons. I'm having fun getting used to some of the controls on OBS, which is the streaming application I use, or software or program, whatever. I remember when I was in high school, I was explaining what video editing software was. They're like, "What do you mean by software?" And I was like, like an application. They said, "Oh, I get it." And I was like, "Oh, well, software words." What day is it today? 24th. Yeah, okay. Yo, Victor, what's up? What's up? Oh man, I was watching some scenes from Scary Movie the other day. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the whole movie of that. The movie's wild anyways. Okay, what's up, Beatrice? Oh yeah, she just called you an old hag under her breath, and you're upset about it because now you're leaving, and you have that wrinkly old furniture. That's what I remember. Yo, let me relax. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those streams today. The endless power is fun. Hold up a second. Ooh. Yeah, I have not tried out co-op Elden Rings yet. That's something I've yet to try out. And I haven't played Elden Rings in like a week now. So so yeah, I haven't tried out co-op Elden Rings yet. That'd be definitely fun to do down the road. Yeah, for real. People don't know software. But they know the word app. I know. These days, man. I might be streaming some of that tomorrow. Actually, I might be streaming some Elden Rings tomorrow. Not to mention, I might stream another game tomorrow too over on Twitch. That I might eventually upload it to YouTube and stuff. But no, I haven't haven't done that yet. Okay, there we go. I can understand that feeling being possessed by pleasure, similar to drugs. Oh, addiction. Okay. Interesting. Scold that child for action. When you were once like that. Trying to impress Battler. That's what that is. What's that? Yeah. But she born witch. She's born witch. Got witch in her blood. Game sound is off. Y'all can't hear anything? I get everything set up, but of course I messed something up. The audio, it's always the audio. Okay. But let me make sure I have it on the right track. I think y'all can hear it now though. Let's double check. Okay, yeah, y'all should be able to hear that now. Headphones caught my thing. Yeah, y'all should hear it now. Let me know if y'all don't hear it though. I think you should hear it now. That's on. Okay, everything's on. Wherever to be acknowledged as a witch in the world outside of the game board.
ゲームの対戦者であるバトラ君に認めてもらわなくてはならない。あなたはそれを理解してゲームを始めたはずです。
True.
魔女である証拠を暴風のように見せつけ、わらわを拒否する気持ちを吹き飛ばし、屈服させれば、わらわを魔女と認めると思った。
Yep.
前回うまくいきかけたので、もう一息だと思ったのだ。
Nah, not gonna work.
実際は逆です。バトラ君はあなたの残忍さに
100%. You said you're wicked.
そしてゲームの対戦者として登壇したのはあなたを対等な対戦相手だと認めたからではない。残忍な魔女の存在を一切認めないという強い敵意に基づいてです。愚かなあなたはバトラ君が対戦者の自覚を持ってくれたことを自分を魔女だと認めさせる第一歩のように感じていたのです。
Yeah, but that was her understanding of things when
実際は全くの逆。
The opposite. Yeah.
バ
Dang.
トラ君はあなたを魔女だと絶対に認めないためにあなたのゲームに挑んだんです。浅はかな北風がいくら吹きつけようと旅人はマントをより深く着込むだけ。
No matter how hard the thoughtless north wind blows, the traveler only wears his cloak even tighter.
あなた
I
は大
like
きな
that
間
quote.
違いを最初から犯しているのです。このゲームはバトラ君を屈服させる拷問などではない。あなたがバトラ君に認めてもらうために努力する試練なのです。
うすうすはよ、気づいてたさ。
Huh. Vaguely
前
knows
回
that.
はバトラ君にとって辛いゲームでした。しかしもう気づいたようですね。今回はあなたにとって辛いゲームです。
Likewise, tough for him, tough for her.
わらわ
Man.
これからどうすればいいのだ。
Asking for
あ
advice,
なたが
man.
自分で考えるのです。幸いにもあなたはもうゲーム版の駒を降りて
Yeah,
新しき魔女に委ねました。
That's unfortunate.
じっく
Or
りと
fortunate,
自ら
actually.
について思案する
Bitch,
時
now she
間
has
があ
time.
るでしょ
Yeah. Okay. I follow.
バトラはもう敵意の塊じゃねえかよ。魔女は認めない。そしてわらわも認めない。で
Dang.
どうやってバトラに認めてもらうんだよ。北風でダメなら今からのこのこ太陽で照らせっていうのか。このわらわが今さら、
Yeah, just suddenly changing. Huh.
今は10月、春
Fall.
の季節ですね。太陽が死に再びよみがえる再生の月です。
Survived it again.
よみがえったばかりの弱々しい太陽は冬の木枯らしに遠く及ばないでしょう。しかしじっくりと成長しやがては春の訪れを告げることができる。その時旅人はマントを畳むこともあるかもしれない。
They're saying a lot of analogies, and I'm like following a bit. But I get the gist of what she means. Kind of. Okay, so we're back into the mansion. The beautiful hall of the Ushiromiya family mansion, Ushiromiya mansion, was covered with a golden sparkle like gold leaf, and stained deep red with thick spurts of blood. The number of deaths given to Rudolph and Kiri had long surpassed anything you could count on both your fingers and your toes. That is messed up. The witch was breathing so hard that her shoulders shook, but it wasn't because she was tired. She just couldn't hide her ragged breaths caused by her still uncontainable excitement. Insane.
人の生き死にを自由にすることのなんと楽しいことか。無限の魔女の力の前には私が思い描く無限のすべてが実現するわ。どんなにぐちゃぐちゃにすりつぶしてやったって。私は指を一つ鳴らすだけで元通りにして蘇らせることができる。そして最後に申し訳程度に碑文に沿った死体に戻せばいいんだからね。
Oh my gosh, yo. This voice actress. Man, yo, that laugh is...
あんたたち、ぬいぐるみのお腹を裂いたことってある？
nasty.
ないです。45は？
What was that? Slice the stuffed animal's stomach open.
いえ、やったことありません。申し訳ありません。
On purpose? No. Like...
当然よ。普通ないわ。ましてや、お気に入りのぬいぐるみだったらなおさらよね。でもずっと思ってた。こんなにも大好きでふかふかのぬいぐるみの中にはいつか覗いてみたいってずっと思ってたわ。
I guess I could see that curiosity as you're younger, but if you cut it and looked inside, your curiosity might be quelled, but the stuffed animal would be broken. Yep. So even though you wanted to see, you can't. You understand that feeling, right? Okay, I kind of see what she means. But now it's a human body, that sounds disgust.
今の私は好きなだけぬいぐるみを裂くことができる。
This slice of animal is all I want.
なのに魔法一つでそれを元通りに蘇らせることができるわ。それはつまりこの世のあらゆる制約を打ち破ったということ。
All limitations in this world.
今の私には躊躇することも思いとどまることも何もないの。その喜び無限の魔女の私以外誰にもわからない。
As the witch let out a mad war cry, she revived Rudolph and Kiri again. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Fix this. Okay, there we go. That was bothering me. Okay, do that there. As she made it known that something other than cotton was stuffed inside those two. Killing them and reviving them constantly. Ooh, Hideyoshi showed up. Hey. Ooh, interesting encounter. Is he gonna? Can he persuade her? I don't think he can. In that gruesome hall, Hideyoshi appeared with his gun readied. The witch had sealed the mansion with a barrier, so Hideyoshi had nowhere to run. He'd probably picked up Rudolph's or Kiri's gun and come back. Okay. The gun, which should have been something to be feared, was apparently no longer an object she took seriously, now that she was overthrown with magical power. Yep, she got that barrier and stuff. Her bold expression didn't flinch in the slightest.
Nande, Doza-san ya Maria-chan ya Rudolph-kun ya Kirie-san made korosanya naran no ya.
はあ？私は後宮家の当主にして六軒島の魔女よ。この島では何を起こそうと全ては自由自在。
That's crazy.
今だけの一瞬を切り取ってその生き死にをどうなど私には無意味なこと。
But that's their mindset.
お父さんの黄金を見つけて。
Ooh. Okay, so he connected that dot. Interesting. Yep, there you go. Man, Hideyoshi, okay, I see you.
そんなにもたくさんの黄金やったなら、なして気前よく分けっこしたろって思わんかったんや。
Greed.
誤解してるわ。あれはすべて黄金の魔女のものよ。私以外の誰にも触れる資格はない。
Huh. Yo.
お前は何や?
Yeah, what are you?
昔聞かせてくれた少女時代の魔女だったエヴァだとでも言うんか。
そうよ。
Yeah.
あなたの妻の後宮エヴァの胸の中にずっと住んでいた。
Yeah.
少女時代の私。
Yeah, we know
そ
that.
して魔女なの。
And I'm a witch.
エヴァは私を忘れることによって大人になったわ。だから魔法が使えない。
誰だって子供の頃には無邪気だけれど残酷な妄想に頭を膨らませることはある。わしかて小さい頃はアリを踏んで回ったりトンボの羽をむしったりして遊んだことがあるわ。
Dang. Did I do anything like that with bugs? I think I stay away from bugs. Even when I'm older, I still stay away from bugs, man. I ain't trying to be over here taking legs off bugs and flies. Like, ugh. Actually, there was a time in which I did do that. Actually, I say that and I instantly remember it. It was already dead, though. It was already a dead bug. I don't do that something alive. That's this thing. And that was like when I was like little, so.
今のお前はまさに幼年時代そのものやで。エヴァが卒業したはずの人格なんや。それはエヴァやない。
That's probably the last time I actually touched the bug. Without killing it. Man. That's completely human. Yeah.
そうよ。
Yeah, okay.
私、後宮エヴァじゃない。黄金の魔女、ベアトリーチェだもの。楽しいわよ。
Man, she is actually drunk with this power.
本当に素敵。割った金魚鉢を謝らなくていい。
She's drunk with this power.
そして、好きなだけぬいぐるみを裂いていい。
That she could do it infinitely. Ooh, there's a crisp sound? Yeah. It was my younger self. It wasn't me. He did it. There's a crisp sound of Hideyoshi. Dang, Hideyoshi should have slapped her in the face. Oh man. Actually, speaking of bugs, each week there's always some bug going on in my house. We had the ladybug story. We had the spider story. On Tuesday, actually, before I streamed, there was I didn't know why I mentioned this in the stream. I was busy talking about this stuff. There was a wasp in the house. Someone opened up the attic door, and I guess like the window was broken or something. Some wasp came flying around and stuff. So I tried killing it, but it disappeared. So as far as I know, that was 2 days ago. So as far as I know, there's a wasp somewhere in the house still, probably dead at this point. As long as it ain't in my room, I saw that thing flying around, I closed my door. Yo, hex no. Okay, it's not that much different from Rosa, though. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Ava and Rosa, both of them crazy. It was the sound of Hideyoshi slapping the witch's face, yep. Looking at the hall stained deep red with fresh blood, he should have been able to imagine how terrible the witch is. But without hesitating, Hideyoshi had walked undeterminedly up to her and hit her on the cheek. Yep. Fearless. Yo, props to you, Hideyoshi. Ooh. For another one. Hold up. What? Which Twilight was this? I mean, she's gonna go in order and stuff, but hold up. Which one were we at? Okay, here we go. No, epitaph, yeah. Okay, I had it open. We did got those who are close. So that's the second Twilight. Okay. Curious. Mm-hmm. Or with Rose in charge. Neither. They're like you're cruel, not when you're really coward and weakling. Ooh. Dang, yo, Hideyoshi actually like slapping the heck out of her. Dang. Yo. he's Man, scolding her. He's literally trying to knock some sense into her. Oh, dang.
気の利いたつまみを作れる台所の魔女が先の山や。目を覚まさんかい、このアホンだらが。
Man, he's trying to open up her eyes though.
だから、後ろ宮エヴァじゃないって言ってるでしょうか。
Ooh.
アホ抜かせ、この。
This is kind of sad for him too, though. Like, but he's seeing his wife in a way, like Ava Beatrice, but his younger self of his wife, acting insane and stuff. Different from how he sees her, even though she does know Ava is kind of out there with some stuff. As tears dripped down his face, Hideyoshi kept hitting the witch's head. He wasn't even pointing the gun at her anymore. Therefore, that sound of gunfire couldn't have come from the gun Hideyoshi was holding. Ooh, the gun which had fallen in the corner near Rudolph's corpse was floating in the air, and smoke lingered near the barrel. The bullet? A red stain was slowly spreading across the chest section of Hideyoshi's vest. Even though his back was facing the barrel of the gun, the bullet had driven through Hideyoshi's chest. Oh no! Right, yeah, right. That was what? Dodge the chest. Oh no, that's my name. Oh, head and kill, chest. And, okay, so we're not there yet. Plus, she could just bring him back anyway. So. But she got him out the way. I switched that quest of 6 Twilight to you. Yeah, wait. Which Twilight are we on? Wait, I'm still stuck on the second. We passed the second. Yeah, we're on 6 now. Yeah, stomach. Yeah, because we got head and chest and 6. Okay. Dang. Yeah, because... Hold up. That's a cool outfit. Yeah, because, yeah, we got that. She died there. Okay, we haven't seen their bodies, but okay. Dang, Hideyoshi went out like this, though? Man, he tried knocking some sense into his... Dang, the last person he saw was his, like, younger version of his wife. There's a dull sound as Hideyoshi fell to the floor. Even though death would have allowed him to escape from that pain, he resisted until the last second. And staring straight into the witch's eyes, he passed away. But as he had died without closing his eyes, the witch didn't realize that he was dead for a short while. Yeah, true. Yeah, because if it was from there... I don't know. And remained pinned by the gaze. Okay. Wow. She about to say no, though. At those words, the witch finally realized that Hideyoshi was dead. It hit different, though. The Chester sisters waited for instructions. On the inside, they imagined the sorts of even more brutal orders their master might give. but the expression that rose to the witch's face looked as though she'd gotten over her excitement. She looked down at Hideyoshi's face, which still had a tear dripping down it. Dang.
この男のせいですっかり興ざめだわ。
Mm-hmm.
もうやめた。ロノウェイいる？
Yep, don't know if they're still here. Sweating? No.
はい、ここに。
後片付けをお願い。先代様もうるさいしね。あのババアが納得する程度に綺麗にしておいてちょうだい。一応、先代様への義理で儀式のルールには従うわ。この3人の死体を第4の番から第6の番ってことでお願いね。
Yeah, he might have.
ルシファー、出番よ。
May have actually did it. He might have knocked a little sense to her. Made her think about things a little
傲慢
differently.
のルシファー、ここに。その3人の死体、ほじくってえぐっていて。
Change her ways. Likewise, how we have Battler, who's affecting Beatrice. Like, you know, OG Beatrice. Not OG Beatrice. OG, would that be old Beatrice? Beatrice. That's... But actually, no, she goes by something else now. What was that? Dig these 3 corpses and gouge them. Ooh. Gouge them?
そうよ。
Have I been saying gouge correct? Or there's a gouge. Why am I second guessing myself all of a sudden?
いえ。
The 7 Sisters of Purgatory had their sort of pride. It was the pride of a hunter, the pride of gouging prey that they had brought down themselves. However, being told to gouge a corpse that someone else had brought down ran contrary to that sentiment. Of course, the witch didn't mean it that way, but for the 7 sisters, it was horribly humiliating. However, they had already screwed this up and 2 of the sisters defeated, so they had no right to question her. Only Renov appreciated this, and he rested his hands on her shoulder in understanding.
ベアトリーチェ様のご命令ですよ。ルシファーは3人を選び、儀式の作法に従い処理をするように。あと、できましたら私のお片付けにも手を貸してください。
Okay.
かしこまりました。
The witch looked down upon Hideyoshi's corpse, as though implying that the now delicate atmosphere was all Hideyoshi's fault.
バカな男ね。死なずに済んだのに。
True. He could have just stayed hidden, but nah, he ain't gonna sit back. Wow. Oh, oh, dang! I forget. That connection. That hurts.
あなたどこ？いるわよね。返事をして。
The crash of Thunderbolt woke Ava from her nightmare. If Hideyoshi had been gripping her hand at that time, her fearful heart would probably have been instantly healed. However, Hideyoshi, who was supposedly sworn that he wouldn't leave even for a moment, was nowhere to be seen in the room. Yeah, because she was sleeping there.
返事をして。あなた。
Ew. Ugly cry. Okay, where are we at now? It's 1 in the afternoon, or 1:15. Okay, 15 minutes later, or 14. So I'm assuming she now went downstairs. And Cross or Natsuhi will deal her in with information. 30 minutes had passed. Oh, never mind. 30 minutes had already passed since Rudolph's group had left the guest house. By any measure, their return was too late, and Cross and Natsu, who waited by the entrance, were reaching the limits of their patience. Magic, no more. No more magic hand. The chain was set on the door. Okay. That was a precaution in the event that Rudolph's group was attacked, and the master key stolen from them. For that reason, they needed to wait by the entrance like this for the others to return. Okay.
さすがに遅すぎます。彼らの身に何かあったのでは。
Cross glanced between his watch and the door, struggling to keep his composure. Yeah.
もし
彼らが戻らないようなことがあるならば。
辛い想像
Oh,
だ
my
が
bad.
その覚悟を始めた方が良さそうだ。
Uh-huh. Yeah. Case worst case
不用心だ
scenario.
ったんだ。
Which
私は
is
そ
the
うだと
case.
申し上げました。なぜ彼らはこれほどの危険を承知で外に。愚かなことです。ローザさんが襲われたばかりだというのに、なぜ外へ。
それを言っても始まらん。
Huh.
とにかくこれでゲストハウスに大人は3
Yeah, but
人。
only 3 adults.
私と夏希、そして高熱で寝込んでいるエヴァだ
And
け
Ava, yo, she ain't well. At that time, the forceful sound of the door being opened came from the hallway, and they heard Ava's panicked voice. The voice kept calling out Hideyoshi's name. It seemed as though she'd had a bad dream or something due to her fever, and was calling for her husband.
エヴァさん、
Actually, you're right. Yeah. Now you mention it, yeah, dude usually dies in the beginning.
どうしましたか。大丈夫です
Yeah,
か。
that's why it's kind of weird seeing this interaction with some of these characters. Some of them are usually dead.
うちの人はどこ。うちの人がいないの。
Long dead at this point, but no.
ずっと一緒にいるって約束してくれたのに。ずっと手を握ってくれてるって約束したのに。
Cross was struck dumb by this attitude of hers, which she had never shown in front of him before, but Natsuki understood her feelings. Yo, see, Natsuki be the one to calm down Ava? What a time.
秀吉さんはルドルフさんたちと一緒に今表へ出ています。表へ。
Yep, she ain't gonna like this.
どうしてよ。私とずっと一緒にいてくれるって約束したのに、どうして表になんか行ってるの。
You want some food?
表
The
に出ては
munchies.
ダメ。表には魔女がいるわ。行ってはダメ。殺されてしまう。
Oh. Oh, that was her stomping. I thought someone slapped her.
秀吉さんはルドルフたちと一緒に屋敷へ戻っているのだ。
Yeah, whenever they scream like that, that reminds me of that arc in Higurashi with Shion. And then she just screams. She went mad after all those people were killed and stuff. She's like, "Yo, I won and stuff." Like, jeez. Ava comes to Hideyoshi return to the mansion. Yep.
どうして屋敷に行かなくちゃいけないのよ。ここなら安全なのに、どうして表になんか出したのよ。
Yep. She wouldn't have tried to
どう
console
して
her.
屋敷なんかに戻ったのよ。
100%. Yo, Ava wouldn't. She'd just laugh at her, and then Natsuki would get even worse headache.
秀吉さんはお前の体調が悪いことを気にしてて、そのためにもと言って。
Yep.
いつ戻ってくるの。いつ戻ってくるのよ。表はダメよ。バラ庭園はダメ。屋敷はダメ。魔女がいる。黄金の魔女が歩き回ってる。見つかったら殺されてしまう。絶対に殺されてしまう。ああ、うちの人はいつ戻ってくるの。
Ugh, he ain't gonna come back alive, that's for sure.
30分前にここを出ました。
She ain't gonna digest that
私
well.
たちは帰りを待っています。30分。
30 minutes too
そんなのお
long.
かしいじゃない。屋敷に行って食料を取って帰ってくるのに、どうしてそんなに時間がかかるのよ。それであんたたちはなんでここでぼんやりしてるのよ。
You just said don't go outside to die. What do you
迎
think?
えに行かなきゃ。
Whoa, hold up. Nah.
彼女のところへ行かなきゃ。
Ava probably had quite a nightmare. And because it had continued even after she woke up, she could no longer hide her panic. Natsuki tried calming her down, but all it did was make Ava's emotions explode even more. Maybe they heard that disturbance. Valor and the kids who had supposedly been on the second floor were peeking their faces through the crack of the lobby door. They're like, what's going on? Cross, Natsuki, Ava, and Battler, George, Jessica, and Nanjo. Everyone in the guest house had gathered by the entrance and understood the current situation.
母さんの意見に同感だよ。父さんたちの様子を確かめに行くべきだ。
Yeah, because that's George's father, and that's Rudolph's father and stepmother.
そうだな。荷物が大きくなって手間取ってる可能性だってあるぜ。
Those too heavy and they're having trouble carrying it.
人手は歓迎のはずさ。
The load's too heavy. I guess that's a possibility, a low possibility.
襲われてすぐですぞ。二次遭難の可能性もあります。ここは一つ慎重に。
バカを言わないで。
Yo, Nanjo actually has been saying a lot of logical things. And no one wants to listen to him.
慎重に何？
Man, he's like, yeah, yo, we have to be cautious. No, what do you mean? We have to go now.
助けを求めてるかもしれない。
I feel you, Nanjo. I feel you, man.
私が様子を見に行くわ。臆病者はここで待っていなさい。
You just came to check on your friend's health. Play some chess and leave. Man. Looking agitated, Ava raised her gun. Judging by her face, it would be useless for anyone to try and stop her. George, who realized that first, raised his head.
僕も行こう。バトラ君も来るだろう。人数が多い方がいい。おう、エヴァおばさん。来るなって言ったってついてくぜ。
私も行くよ。私だけ安全なところに隠れてなんかいられないぜ。ジェシカは出てはなりません。ここに私といるのです。
Oh boy.
良いですね。
It was like they were implying that those three had already been killed anyway, so going outside would be pointless. Think about it, y'all. I mean, I know that they care because it's their loved ones, but man. Natsu realized that Ava felt like her heart had been gouged out. But she spoke out strongly as Jessica's mother.
そうね。それがいいでしょうね。兄さんたち一家はゲストハウスで留守番してて。これはうちの家族とバトラ君の家族の問題よ。
Yeah, that makes sense. So putting it in that
あと
perspective.
南條先生も来てもらえるかしら。
And I wonder if yo, Nanjo didn't want to go. It's like, hey, I wonder if you would want to go to. I hate when people say stuff like that, trying to encourage you to come when you obviously don't want to go or you're not even interested. Dang, Nanjo, you got pulled into this. Woo! Yep. Oh. Dang. All the bodies laid out.
エヴァ、ジョージ、南條の4人は屋敷のホールにてルドルフ、キリエ、秀吉の3人の遺体を発見。
Rest in peace.
第6の番ってことか。
Yep.
なら死体には額、胸、腹にそれぞれ例の悪魔の杭が。
はい。ルドルフの額に1本。秀吉の胸に1本。
Hideyoshi's
そしてキリエの腹部
forehead,
に1
chest,
本。
stomach.
悪魔の杭が打ち込まれて3人には争ったか、あるいは逃げ回るかしたと思われる着衣の乱れがあります。
Yo.
3人の遺体は寄り添ってはおらず、犯人と遭遇後、ある程度の抵抗を試みたと推定されます。
Culprit, they attempted some kind of resistance. Yeah.
杭で額と胸と腹をとか相変わらず無芸。
100%. Okay, hold up. I want to check this out. I'm always on this page. Okay. Yeah, Hideyoshi died in the hall of the mansion, his chest pierced by a stake-shaped weapon. That was careless of me. Didn't think you were still alive. What? Died in the hall of the mansion with his forehead pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. Apparently, they've got to be finished off with stakes from here on out. Gross. Died in the hall of the mansion. Her stomach pierced by a stake-shaped weapon. The stomach isn't a particularly lethal spot. Really? Well, I think to an extent. Isn't it enough to just kill her in some other easier way and stick a stake in her corpse? Yo, these sentences, and then we have everyone else who's dead. Terrible. How's Nanjo doing though? Even though Renove knew it would be superfluous, he contemplated telling Battler the truth. Normally the witch would have killed them in a much, much more horrible way. The corpse had been left in this manner only because Bito had suggested to the witch that she show restraint. The new witch, thinking it would fit well enough as long as she gauged him with stakes, would probably have just stuck a stake into a lump of meat that wasn't even shaped like a human. Really? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, because I remember in an earlier episode, something was showing up. I was like, what? Okay, interesting. And sometimes they're not. Okay, I like the flip side of that. Okay. Rosa and Maria's corpses were a particularly striking example. If they'd been killed as the Golden Witch had wished, just how gruesome would the corpse be? That would have been a messy scene. Bito had changed that into a still better kind of killing Battler had mentioned earlier. Once that Bito's small bit of thoughtfulness appreciated, he thought of telling Battler about this. But judging by Battler's eyes, that might do more harm than good. To humans, the gap between alive and being dead is very large. What are they going crazy across the street always? Man, what are they barking at? Okay, saying that she'd given them better deaths might have made it possible for a demon to understand her feelings and pardon her. There is no way a human would be so accepting. Understanding this, Renove remained silent despite knowing Obito's modest efforts.
いつも通り
Why I read it
死
like
体の
that.
死亡確認からさせてもらうぜ。
Okay,
Run
we'll
away.
check the corpses. Yeah.
赤で宣言を頼む。おい、聞こえないのか？
Dang, he lost some
赤で
thought.
宣言を頼む。副将要求だ。ルドルフ、キリエ、秀吉の3名は死亡している。
申し訳ございません。
Oh, interesting.
いきなりどういうつもりだ？
By now proclaiming that the victims were dead in red was almost a given in this battle. Refusing to do that was almost like losing by default. So when Renove refused as part of his first move, Battler was dumbfounded. Interesting.
申し訳ございません。私めのお嬢様の代行者である資格をこれをもって返上させていただきます。よって私にはそれを中で復唱することができません。
He can't
それ
do
を
that.
復唱する資格があるのはお嬢様
Interesting.
一人だけでございます。
He don't want to see her. Ooh, this is gonna be awkward.
正しい言い分です。ロノウェはベアト側の代行者でしかありません。
Okay.
ロノウェが代行の役を負り、かつバトラ君がベアトを相手として認めないならば、新しい代行者を立てる必要があります。
Okay.
新しき代行者はおりません。
He said, I'm the only one qualified to be at least the closest, you know?
どうかバトラ様。
So, he needs to
お
talk
嬢
to
様
her.
を再び対局の相手とお認めください。
Ugh.
悪いが、そいつは聞けねえ相談だぜ。
Yeah, he ain't gonna listen to it. He's still mad.
あの不愉快な残酷野郎。俺は絶対に
Ouch.
対局者だなどと認めない。それを認めないために、俺はこのゲームを降りないんだ。
Yeah.
不愉快な点につきましては、お嬢様に代わりまして謝罪。また、お嬢様には二度と不愉快な言動を取らぬよう制約させます。
Yeah, Renova knows she ain't gonna do that no more.
どうだかな。
Ooh. He don't believe.
バトラ君、
Believe it.
あの子の師匠として私も謝罪します。よく言って聞かせますので、どうか一度だけ許してやってはくれませんか？
おいおい、よしてくれ。まるで俺が悪者みてえだぜ。
He said, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just saying how I feel, which makes sense. Everything that Battler said to her is reasonable.
それに、あんたらにいくら謝罪の言葉を聞かされても、俺の耳には
How
届
much
か
you
ない。
guys apologize? Yeah,
そいつを
I understand
ベ
that.
アトが自分の口で言えるってんなら、まあ 耳を貸さねえこともない
Ooh,
ぜ。
he might. Okay, so he might have a little forgiveness. A little.
それがあの子を再び認めてもらう唯一の条件ならば、あの子に謝罪をさせましょう。ロの上、あの子を呼びなさい。よろしいですね。
Go for that child.
好きにしろよ。だが、俺が許すと期待するなら
Okay.
呼べよ。あのムカつく魔女を。
ありがとうございます、バトラ様。ただいまお呼びいたします。
Oh boy.
お嬢様、バトラ様がお呼びでございます。
Okay, what kind of face is she gonna make for this? It's gonna be awkward, man. Ooh. After a few heartbeats, gold butterflies gathered together in midair and create Bito's form. It was a much more docile appearance than the ones she'd made before.
呼んだかロノウェ。
話は聞いていたはずですよ。あなたの口から何か言うことはありますか？
Oh boy. Ooh. Yo! It looked as though Bito shrunk slightly under Battler's cold gaze. Several times Bito made an effort to get the words out of her mouth, but that didn't work so well. And she was just as awkward as someone trying to light a match during a freezing winter with icy hands. Even as she did that, the game board was advancing. In the hall, they had just found the corpse of the new victims and broken down crying. Okay, so back to the other scene. Okay, while they're over there, it's just standing, trying to forgive you, or she trying to say sorry. Dang, yeah, Battle didn't want to see this. Yo, it's Sanji. How's it going? Oh yeah. Dang, Battler. He's into that. Yeah, I got a haircut on Tuesday. Actually, Tuesday, so. Yep, got it trimmed down. Half a head now. Oh, boy. Dang, that's a...
母さん、しっかりして。
Yo, it's the timing of which the question was asked. Oh boy, man. Yeah, they did.
悔しい。悲しい。
おそらく即死だったでしょう。
Mm-hmm.
たとえ
Instantly.
彼らが倒れた直後に我々がここに訪れたとしても、きっと手遅れだったに違いありません。
いいえ、違うわ。
They probably didn't. I'm sure that even if we had arrived immediately after they fell, it would have been too late.
きっと生きてたわよ。胸にこんなものを刺されて。
Mm-hmm.
うちの人ももがき苦しみながら死んでいったに違いない。
Dang. More emotional pain than physical pain. Like, jeez.
と助かった。
She really does believe that they could have saved them, but yeah, but they wouldn't have been. Dang, howling. But even if they did make it to the building, they wouldn't be able to get in because of the barrier.
バトラ君も。
Because as she said with the barrier, what, no one could come in or go out, right? Yeah, I know they couldn't go out, but
大丈夫。
I'm sure no one could have gotten in too.
もうちょっとだけ泣かせてくれ。俺が一番マシなんだ。俺が一番悲しくないはずなんだ。だからもうちょっとだけ泣いたら大丈夫だから。そんなことないよ。両親を失った心の痛みはよくわかる。
Yeah, lost both.
僕には母さんがまだいる。バトラ君よりはるかにマシだ。
What? Okay.
いや違うぜ。ジョージの兄貴が一番辛いはずなんだ。分かってんだよ兄貴。ジョージの兄貴が。
Man, oh yeah, because he also lost Shannon too. His to be wed or married who engagement, yeah.
だからこれ以上メソメソなんて泣いちゃいけねえんだ。どうして僕の方が
don't bring it up. Man.
俺にとっちゃ親父もキリエさんも
Yeah, because he wasn't like super close with them. I mean, he still acknowledged them as who they were, but yeah.
親である以上子供より先に死ぬのは宿命だ。
Oh,
それが少し早く
that's how he sees it. Okay,
だけ
okay,
の
never
話
mind.
だぜ。だが兄貴は違うぜ。
Huh.
いつか別れる親だけじゃない。これからの人生をずっと一緒に生きていくはずのシャノンちゃんまで。
Yeah, dang. Man, he switched it around that way. Dang. And Battler really bringing up making him about to cry.
人の命に重さなんかねえさ。赤ん坊の命だって年寄りの命だって。
Huh.
同じだがよ。それからの人生が長ければ長いほど、一緒に築いていく未来が長ければ長いほど、その知ってのは悲しいものなんじゃねえのかよ。
Okay, I see where he's coming from.
兄貴はシャノンちゃんと婚約したんだろ。これからの人生と家庭を
Yeah.
一緒に築いていこうって約束したんだろ。その未来のでかさが
Yeah, that dream just crushed in an instant.
俺の痛みなんかとは比べ物にならねえ。だから兄貴はもっともっと泣いても許されるはずなんだ。なのに俺たちいとこの兄貴格だからって無理に冷静を装って、やめてよ。
Yeah, dang, Battler really opening up these wounds. Like, jeez. George was trying to make a calm smile, but already he couldn't stop a single tear from leaving a streak down his face.
悲しくないわけがないじゃないか。
Yeah.
僕はシャノンと一緒にたくさんの未来を思い描き合ったさ。
Oh, yo, true. Yo, Abe about to hear that? Man.
きっと100年の人生では叶えきれないくらいの夢を
Kill the mood and
その夢の一番最初の席を入れることさえ叶えられなくて、悲しくないわけがないじゃないか。
Yeah.
それに比べたら俺なんかだから俺にはこれ以上泣く資格なんかねえんだ。兄貴だってこらえてるのに俺にこれ以上の涙を流す資格なんて。同じだよ。親しい人を失えば悲しいのは僕もバトラ君も同じだよ。だからバトラ君が僕より涙を流してはいけないなんてルールはない。
There's no rules.
そして僕だってもうこれ以上涙を。兄貴。
Oh, my mistake.
兄貴。未来を語り合ったシャノンが死んだ。父さんも死んだ。悲しいな。
Dang, as a mirror, does this episode have like more sad moments than anything? Man. As Battler and George hugged each other tightly, they cried a waterfall of tears over each other's shoulders for the people who had been so precious to them. Man. Maybe they're just longer scenes. I don't know. Okay, what are we back to here? Ugh.
聞いていたからわかる。
What the heck was that? Was that part of the song? Did y'all hear that? What the heck was that? Hey. Aha. Okay.
その後の人生を共にする時間の長
But that looked like child voice though.
悲しみは
I thought it was something on my desk. I was like, what the heck? Was it something open up?
もちろん
It's
それ
from
だけじゃ
here?
測れねえけどな俺たち人間はお前ら魔女とは違う
Hold up. Are these voices from the song? I feel I'm tripping. Wait, I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Yeah, that has to be coming from the game. Yeah, that's kind of creeping me out a little bit.
生きてから死ぬまでという有限の時間をその力の限り生きているそれをないがしろにする奴は許せない
Mhm.
ましてや嘲笑いもてあそぶような奴は絶対に許せない
Okay.
お前のような死の概念もめちゃくちゃな奴には理解もできねえだろうがよ
Mm.
これから生きる時間の長さだけじゃない、一生懸命に生きている奴の人
Nice.
生を
Near
嘲
him
笑
after the dead. Yeah, okay.
これが一番俺には許せねえんだジョージの兄貴はがむしゃらに頑張って人生を生きてたシャノンちゃんと結婚するために悲壮な覚悟をしてこの日に臨んでいたはずなんだ俺みたいに久しぶりにいとこと会えるなんて浮かれてたやつとはわけが違う
Mhm.
しかしだな
Mm.
ベアト
Oh, she said, yo, be quiet, listen.
今は黙って聞
Uh-huh.
きなさい
Yeah. Oh, man.
お前の言い分にも一定の理解をするお前には自分の復活のために
Mhm.
おかしな碑文に沿った殺人を続ける必要があるってこと
Okay, so he understands that.
その範囲内でのお前の殺人はお前の立場の事情を汲み取る限
I
り
just barely bring myself to
ギリギリの理解はできる
Okay.
それがお前にとっては必要な行為だからだ
Mhm.
ならそれ以上の不要な行為は全てお前の無意味な残酷主義という
Okay.
ことになる
Okay, I follow. I follow.
つまり第一の晩に6人を殺すことまでがお前にとっての必要な行為ならば顔を砕くとか腹を裂いてお菓子を詰め込むなんて真似は全て全く不必要なお前
So let
の
me
残酷
decorate
主
it a
義だっ
bit.
てことになる俺はお前のこの点について断じて許すことができないんだ
Hmm.
お前はローザおばさんがひどい殺され方を繰り返された時
Mhm.
結局は最後には生き返らせるのだからどうみたいなことを言ったそうだな
I'm about to have life in it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Dang.
バルギリアに聞いてるぜ
Ooh.
それは
Snitching.
まあ
最後には生き返るなら何度殺してもいいという考えは命をもてあそぶだけの全く不必要な行為ではないのか
Yeah.
殺すなら人思いに殺せもてあそぶな
Hmm.
殺さないならいたぶるなお前は人の命を自在に操れるのをいいことに命の尊厳を忘れてしまっただから俺は認められないんだ 命の重みを、そして失った時の悲しみを知らない奴を俺は対戦相手だと断じて認められない。
無限の魔法が邪法と言われるゆえんです。
That is why the magic known as a black
無
art.
限の魔女に有限の概念はない、壊す殺すという有限と終焉の概念はないのです、
Interesting.
それゆえに無限の魔女は時に生と死の狭間をゴム跳びで遊ぶかのように、
Okay.
その行き来を遊び出すようになります。それはとてもとても恐ろしいことです。
Huh.
だから私は無限の魔女として自ら望み、あなたの域まで達しなかったのです。
Never reached your level. Okay, interesting. Okay. That's something Virgilia had been trying to tell Bito for a long time. But Bito had been too young to obediently listen to those words. She had been too wild. She had been possessed by that detestable pleasure. Okay.
壺を割ってはならぬと言われて、でもだからこそ、いつ
Yeah,
か
it's
割っ
like,
てみたい
don't
と
do
思ってい
that.
た。
I'll do it.
そ
Does
し
she
て
tell you
無限
multiple
の魔
times?
法を得て、
Then she got that, yeah.
いくら壊しても好きなだけ元に直せると知ったとき、わらわは壺を壊すことがこれほどまでに楽しかったのかと驚いた。
それを禁忌の蜜と呼びます。
As the forbidden honey.
人はその中身に惹かれるのではない、それを封ずる錠前に惹かれるのです。
Yeah.
実に嘆かわしいこと
The
です。
sealed lock. Okay, that's actually interesting. Okay.
ワルギリアに聞きたい。
Yeah, but sealed lock. Yeah, because, yeah.
無限の魔法なんてものがどうしてあるんだ。
Mm.
それは何のためにこの世にあるんだ。
無限の魔法に限らず、
Really?
魔法はすべて人の世に幸福をもたらすために存在するので
Okay.
す。
That makes sense. That makes sense.
今さらバトラ君には信じがたいでしょうが、私たち魔女は人の世に恵みを与えるために
And bless the human world.
人と人ならざる者たちとの架け橋になるべく修行を重ねているのです。
Huh.
死者を繰り返し蘇らせ、何度もいじめ殺すことでどう人の世に役立つってんだ。
Good question.
大切な形見の壺が割れてしまった時、それを直すことで誰もが笑顔を取り戻すならば、私は何度でも魔法にて直すでしょう。しかしそれは壊すために直すのではありません。人に幸福を与えるために蘇らせるのです。
だとしたらば、ベアト、お前は無限の魔女。
Huh? Wait. If I'm not fixing it with breaking out, be weird. Okay, I get it. I drifted off for a second there.
俺は漠然と思ったことがある。
Yeah.
どうして俺がお前とこんなおかしなゲームを延々と続けてるのかだ。
It's fun.
これは俺を屈服させるためのゲームじゃない。お前が本当の意味で無限の魔女に認められるための試験ではないのか。
In the truest sense. Okay.
知らぬわ。わらわがそなたにゲームを申し込んでいるのは単なる暇つぶしだ。
Huh.
誰の思惑でもないわ。
俺は今
In fact, I'm sure she did mention something like that when they first began, right? Just now I heard the definition of witch from
それによ
Virginia.
るならばベアト、お前は魔女ですらない。
Mmm.
その修行の
You
途
call
中
yourself a
で
witch, but you ain't a witch?
自らの力を誤解した見習いってことになる。
Mmm.
これは魔女と人間の戦いのはず。ならば魔女でないお前に
Todd's little child voice in the
俺の相
song.
手としての資格はない。わかるな。
If you aren't a witch, then you aren't qualified to be my one. Oh yeah. Mmm.
わらわがまだ見習い風情だと申すか。
Mmm.
ならばわらわはいつそなたの対戦相
Dang.
手が再び認められるのか。いつ このゲームを再開できるというのか。
さあな。それは少なくとも今じゃない。お前が俺の言った話をちゃんと理解できて本当の魔女になった時、俺はお前を再びゲームの対戦相手だと認めるだろうよ。
How they set their opponent's game. Okay.
そのような抽象的な言い方では分からぬ。どうすればお前の許しを超えるのか、はっきりと
So
聞かせよ。
clearly say it, because I obviously don't get it.
いいや、これで十分。あとはお前が考えろ。
Man,
俺が言いたいのは以上だ。理解ができないなら
it's up to you to figure out the wrong way to forgive it, rather than me just
お前みたい
giving you
なガキ
detailed
ンチョは
instructions. Like
まず大人の言葉に耳を傾けるところから始めやがれ。
they aren't giving good advice.
ワルギリア、ゲームは一度中断する。ロドウェイが代行を降りた以上、あとはベアトが対局者としてふさわしい資格を持つのを待つしかない。
了解しました。ベアトがその資格を得たと認められるまでゲームを対局者不在のまま進行させます。
Okay.
ベアトもそれでよろしいですね。
Said whatever. I mean, yeah.
異論はない。わらわは時間とゆっくり考えられる場所が欲しい。これにて席を外してもよいか。
ああ、いいぜ。
それではまたね。
待てよ。そうしょぼくれた
Ooh, he said, "Hey, don't make that face."
それはすまぬ。わらわは胸の内がすべて顔に出る勝負。偽れぬ。
Huh? Can't deceive, huh?
なら
Honest
まだ
expression.
公正の余地はあるってことだぜ。一つだけ約束する。俺はお前とのゲームに勝つかもしれないし負けるかもしれない。お前が戻ってこなけりゃ不戦勝ってこともあるだろうよ。
Yeah. At that point, Ballard stopped talking for a second. Then he spoke forcefully.
しかし絶対に俺からは降りない。お前を不戦勝にだけは絶対にしない。お前が再び俺の好敵手としてそこに座るのを俺はずっとここで待っているぞ。
バトラ様。
Hey, Ron, like, well played, well played.
ありがとう。
Well said.
バトラ。わらわはきっとそなたに認められて戻ってくるぞ。
With one eye? After showing a hopeful smile for a short while, Bito vanished. After seeing her expression as she left, Battle was absolutely convinced that her face could tell no lies. I'm kind of feeling that music, but not feeling it. I don't like that little voice in the back the whole time. That's kind of creepy, low key. Had me like, okay, how's that going? Okay, good, nice. The 7 survivors returned to the guest house once again. By now it was clear that those who went outside would not return alive. You step outside, you're dead. Riddle's group had gone out with 2 guns and a master key, but those had been lost. When they flirt, yo, for real. It was already clear that those had been stolen by the culprit. Yeah. That'll be my other eye. Dang it. I was trying to see my eye through the corner through here, but if I'm looking this way, I see the side profile of me. So it'd be my left eye, not my right eye. Something was on in a second. Because the shutters were closed on the windows, they couldn't be opened even if the culprit had a master key. The front back doors that led to the outside were all sealed by chains, and they were further blocked with sofas and tables. Even if the culprit decided to break through violent means, it wouldn't be easy for them. Okay.
台風が今となってはむしろ幸いかもしれん。もしも晴れていたならゲストハウスに放火するという手もあり得たかもしれん。
True.
そもそも台風でなかったなら午前中に船が来てたわ。それも不幸中の幸いと言えるかは微妙で。
No, nothing was going well.
体の具合はいかがですか？
Tired.
無理をされないようにしてください。
Hey, that's kind of like a little friendly conversation there.
熱はまだ感じるけど。
She's like, hey, I feel you with the headaches. Headache gang right here.
今は寝込んでる場合じゃない。
After crying so much over Hideyoshi's corpse, Ava had felt a strong self-awareness of her position as a mother, and her expression conveyed a strong will. In actual fact, her fever still hadn't gone down, and she was aware of that. If she didn't keep a strong hold on herself, she felt as though the fever might make her mind go hazy again. By this point, the first floor formed a final line of defense set up by Cross, Natsuya, and Ava. The children and the guests, Nanja, had been strongly warned not to go downstairs without taking great care. If the culprit used a ladder or something, it probably wouldn't be impossible for them to attack from the second floor. But it wouldn't be easy for them to break those sturdy shutters from such an insecure position. The second floor was relatively safe compared to the first. Battler and Jord had also wanted to remain on the first floor so that they could fight if the worst happened, but Ava had put a stop to that. In her mind, George was now the only member of her family. It seemed that she didn't want to expose him to the danger of coming downstairs to the first floor. Krasa and Natsuki could understand that feeling. Yep, they got their one child. Daughter Jessica. And didn't even listen to the TV that had been left on. For a while, Nanja had been with them, and had tried to lend them words of encouragement. But when he realized that he might actually have been having the opposite effect, he did himself in his own room on the same second floor. Okay. Dang, Nanja trying to help people, give advice here and there, but he keeps getting shot down. At least he's reading the mood well. I respect that. George kept looking dazedly at the photographs inserted in his notebook. It was from the time he'd taken a vacation to Okinawa with Shannon. Shannon's happy smile was contained in those photos. Man, I don't like drinking water. It makes me cough. Makes me like hiccup and burp. Maybe because I drink too fast. George could remember the temperature of the humidity, the warmth and strength of the wind. Even what he had been talking about with her at the time, those photos had been taken, as clearly as though it had been yesterday. So to George, they weren't simply photos, but a door to bring back warm memories. Man. In this room, even though the sound of the typhoon and the TV should have entered George's hearing, it was the scenery of Okinawa he had seen with her and her laughing voice that reached his eyes and ears. George had strived to be reborn after meeting Shannon. He had sworn to separate himself from the timid person he had once been, easily caught up in the atmosphere, unable to refuse a request, and easily used by those around him. He had resolved himself to become a strong man who could make her life more joyous. Therefore, if he hadn't met Shannon, the man called Ushiromiya George would probably have lived a very different life. True, and the George of that different life surely wouldn't have been as excellent a man as he is now. Also true, possibly. Okay. The person I am now exists for Shannon's sake. Now that Shannon is gone, why do I exist? It's completely meaningless, isn't it? He felt a deep, deep sadness, as though he himself had become empty. That feeling must have been tormenting him this whole time. However, until Battler mentioned it, he hadn't been aware of the feeling himself. He finally managed to remember that it should have been alright for him to cry much, much more. So he cried. And just like Battler had, he cried himself dry. But now his eyes were bright red and swollen, and he couldn't cry anymore. So George did his best to change his way of thinking. He was not meaning... Man. He was not meaningless now, and he should be grateful to Shannon for giving him such a character. The dead don't come back to life. He would have to get over being separated from his most beloved person. If he were to chase after Shannon and kill himself, she surely would be deeply dejected. It worked the other way around too. If he had died and Shannon had chased after him, throwing away her own life, he wouldn't have been able to forgive himself. So he chose to surpass the sadness and anger. And decided to thank her instead. We got this happy music all of a sudden. After meeting Shannon, she made his days rich and full, and taught him the meaning of working hard for other people's sake. As a result, she had shaped him into the kind of person he had wanted to be. He wanted to thank her for that. He tried to quell sadness in this way. Man. Each time he did, he remembered Shannon's smile. He understood it logically. He understood that grieving any more than this would only make her grieve in heaven. But that didn't bring a stop to his sadness. We're living in the memory now? Oh no, we're okay. Hey! Now that's a sunset I would want to see. Bam, 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 bam. So where are we at now? Ooh.
なんで人が死ぬってのはよ、こんなに悲しいんだろうな。
Battler muttered. It was as though he was speaking on behalf of all humans. More like remembrance? Yeah, I could see that too. His question hadn't been directed at anyone, but Jessica answered. Oh yeah. What he just said. I was like, what am I reading?
別れはどんな形でもいつも悲しいさ。
It always is, yeah.
例えば老いであるとか、何かの時間であるとか、あらかじめ約束されていて、いつか訪れる別れであると分かっているものは、
True.
その悲しみを長い時間をかけてあらかじめ薄めておくことができる。
We got here after. Dang! Sunset ain't got nothing but red sunset. We got here after. Wow!
それを許されないから、突然の不幸は悲しいんだろうよ。
That is crazy.
なるほどな。そりゃ病気にでもかかって何年も昏睡状態になってりゃ少しずつ心の整理もついてくだろうけど、ある日突然じゃその暇もねえもんな。
本来なら数年をかけて薄めるべき悲しみが一度に押し寄せる。そりゃ辛いわけ。
Yo, after each like episode, it is kind of like weird when you see like, oh yeah, this person's alive there, this person alive, two person gonna share a picture, Yeah, if seeing a picture of that, that would be, man.
時には人の生涯に傷を残すほど深い悲しみを与えることもあるかもしれない。
What happens to this, like, the whole mood, this whole stream, it's been sad the whole time. Everything has been sad. Every situation has been sad. Man, we started this off with Rudolph and all of them dead. Hideyoshi died. And after this, it's been sad. The whole mood just feels, man. Man. Now we're going through another... Oh my gosh. Okay, like grandfather's occult. Okay. They're not even completely sad, but
それが悲しくて悲しくて立ち直れなくて、それで死者を蘇らせるためのオカルトの研究にそうささやかれてた。
Let's advise to the occult research and dead. Yep. Yeah, we know about that, Kinzo.
だとしたら、じいさまは最後の土壇場でその奇跡を成し遂げたな。
Everyone's trying to like outdo the who can say the saddest thing in this. Like, yeah, for real. Like, it's like one layer after another. It's never ending.
犯人は蘇ったベアトリーチェで、じいさまは殺される瞬間に再会できたってことになるぜ。
Hope Ref Beaches and Grafter was reunited. Yeah.
自分で蘇らせて、それに殺されるとは皮肉な話さ。それでもおじいさまは会えたんだろうね。
Yeah.
人生の半分を閉してもう一度会いたいと願った女性にわずかなひとときとはいえ再会できたんだろうね。丸焼きにされちまったけどな。
He got roasted.
人生の半分をかけた
That's
研究に
messed
して
up.
は
I mean,
ちょいと割の合わない
he
成
did,
果だろう
but
ぜ。
dang, using the word roasted.
そんなことはないよ。たとえほんのひとときであったとしても、愛した女性に再会できたおじいさまは
Definitely. We know Kinzo would definitely be happy to see Beatrice. 100%.
仮に生命の摂理に逆らった罪を神に咎められて、その身を焼かれ地獄に落とされたとしても
Body was burnt and sent down to hell. Oh my.
その見返りの再会がほんのわずかな時間だったとしてもね。
This is... Oh
ジョ
man.
シ兄さん、
神の怒りに触れてこの身を焼かれようとも構わない、わずかな時間でもいいからシャノンを再び蘇らせてくれる。
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I know where he's coming from, though.
全てをおじいさまと同じ研究に捧げるよ。
Dude, George said, I'm about to be the new Kinzo.
5分でいいから。
So he'd be like, oh, Shannon.
シャノンともう一度言葉を交わしたい。1分でもいいから。それと引き換えに全ての人生を捧げても僕は構わない。兄貴。
When Madeline and Jessica realized that their pointless discussion was causing George pain, they could do nothing more than shut their mouths. George directed his thoughts to Kinzo's life. He sacrificed half his life to research that no one understood. And on the last day of his life, he revived the person he loved most, and probably succeeded in his reunion in his final moments. George didn't know how much time they'd had together. He didn't know if they'd been given an hour or just 5 minutes. However, that moment must have been enough to reward him for all those months of research. Even though he spent dozens of years to achieve it, that small amount of time was probably more than enough worth to it. Eventually reincarnate according to something else than faith. That's true, true. Yeah, based on that. Yo, George drinking and screaming, "Oh, Shannon!" That would just be. If I got to see a scene of that'd be excellent. Until today, I never believed in the occult or magic or anything. Somewhere in my heart, I even made fun of grandfather's research, thinking that it was nothing more than a pastime. But now they're understanding why he went mad. He was mad with his research. Oh, man, you cut this tag on my thing. Yeah, the tag on the back of your shirt feels like a big old bug or something. Bothers me. No, to the contrary, I'll believe strongly that it's real. The power of belief can create miracles. I'll probably throw away all my studies up until today. Spending all the rest of my life from today onward studying magic. I'm not drinking any more of that water. I don't know what's up with the water today. Give me the power of magic. And give me a miracle that'll let me see Shannon again. I feel like every time I drink a bunch of water, I get tired. And I don't know. Water hitting different today. Maybe because I'm also drinking juice. I'm alternating.
ごめんよみんな。僕もどうかしてる。魔法で死者が蘇るくらいだったら、世界中の人々が魔法を学ぶだろうね。
It's true. Well, I mean, who's to say no one isn't doing that?
でも、
Oh, the world.
現実にはそんなことはない。誰も学ばない。死者が魔法では蘇らないって知っているから。ごめんよ。妙なことを言い出して。僕のせいでおかしな空気になっちゃったね。
The brute atmosphere has been bleak.
気を使わせてごめん。
Even if I did it to divert myself from my sadness, maybe I did say something strange. If I keep talking about stuff that's so weird, I'm sure it won't do anything good for their sadness. But that doesn't mean I can bear the silence. I really want to make it.
下に行ってもう一杯コーヒーをもらってくる。
Okay.
うちの母さん、コーヒーの入れ方にはこだわりがあるんだよ。みんなもおかわりはいるかい？
Gotta have that coffee. Bella and Jessica lightly shook their heads. Without pressing them any further, I took my mug and left the room. Okay, grab your mug. The shutters were all closed in the hallway, so the corridor was very dim. Okay, hold up. Yo, if I start scratching my neck, you already know. Oh, wait. I didn't mention the thing with my tag. Is that really my tag, or... Why did I open this up? I forget. Was that... Oh, yeah, I wanted to check something. Yeah, okay. I was like, why did I open that up? Okay, so we got the 6th Twilight. Okay, so we saw the 7th, 8th. Then we had the 9th, yeah. So we have the knee and kill and the leg and kill. The knee and the leg. So what's the leg? Is it like the thigh? Because I know what the knee is, but the leg, the whole thing, the leg. So my heel? No, that'd be the foot. What about my calf? I tried visiting Dr. Nancho's room and asking if he wanted more coffee, but he said he didn't want any either. It seems my mother's orthodox method of making coffee isn't universally appreciated. One time I made some for Shannon, but she told me that while it was delicious, it was a little too strong. Dang, so Ava likes her coffee strong. That's no good. Even though I left the room to change my mood, the image of Shannon's face filling my head hadn't faded in the slightest. I keep seeing those fun days with her more and more vividly, and it's saddening that I never got a chance to see her dead face. This music. According to our parents, she was apparently killed with something like a gun or a spear. I guess they were just trying to console me, but they had said her dead face had been very beautiful and peaceful. I noticed she had the engagement ring I gave her last night on her finger. If she accepted my engagement, she should have had it on the finger of her left hand. Last night we were both on the edge of losing it, and not calm at all. Shannon accepted my engagement pretty courageously, but she might have regretted that as a rash accident when she cooled her head. That music is Oh man. She might have taken the rings off. Oh, the coffee. I thought you were talking about the music. I was like... Oh, but the coffee. Yeah, the coffee was strong. It was orders like light brown. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't drink coffee, but from what people tell me with coffee, they, like, when they order stuff, like, sometimes it's like... I don't know. I guess nowadays, I don't know. I don't know where different people buy coffee, but at least places I know of, like, people got, like, more options of, like, adding in stuff and yeah. I don't know. I don't drink coffee and stuff. I just know of coffee making. I thought you were talking about the music for a second. Reminds me of when I went to the US, this music, you know. I was like, dang. I mean, okay, let me not go there. I wonder if she has the ring on now. I want to be sure of at least that much. I want to know how she felt at the very end. But even if I do confirm that, it doesn't mean she'll come back. Okay. I wonder what will happen to her body. After the autopsy, it will probably be immediately cremated. Then nobody would see her face, even her dead face, for all eternity. Oh boy, so it's longing of him wanting to see her face. Well, he's gonna go over to the guest house and get himself killed. I'm predicting. I don't want her body to be burned. If she's burned and turned to ash, never again will it be possible for her to revive. They say cremation is frowned upon in Western tradition. Because on the day of resurrection, there would be no body to revive. Yeah, okay. Because of that, it seemed that great criminals in Western history were often cremated after execution as a punishment. And their ashes were sometimes scattered in rivers and such. In other words, to Western people, death is nothing more than a sleep until the resurrection. It is essential that the corpse is left after death. Now I understand. I understand why grandfather idolized the Western occult. That was his only reason from the very beginning. Just to revive the person dear to him, grandfather spent the rest of his remaining life researching the Western occult. The situation surrounding us now is abnormal. Grandfather did revive his beloved Beatrice. And that Beatrice has carried out a terrible serial murder. With linked close rooms that force us to conclude what magic was used. The Golden Witch Beatrice. The incarnation of the miracle of the Western occult. And also the culprit who killed Shannon. She is an entity I should hate, and yet for some reason I want to cling to her. I wonder if Shannon could be revived by the magic of miracles which grandfather bet his life on. According to the legend of the Ushiromiya family, grandfather met with her long ago and was given a vast quantity of gold. Then, if I also met with her, instead of gold, she would give me Shannon's life. As collateral, I don't care what sort of devil's contract she imposed. I wouldn't mind sacrificing all my remaining life. George about to sacrifice himself? George probably couldn't believe or realize that his voiceless wish was heard by the witch herself, who stood right before him. Oh! Beatrice had been listening to that entire discussion between the children just now in the cousin's room. Viola had just told her that she didn't know the value of human's life, and wanted to understand that in her own way, she had stealthily visited, listening in on their discussion.
願いだというのか。それを叶えれば、わらわは魔女だと認められるのか。
Bito looked at the palms of both of her hands. She had handed over most of her once surging magical power when the new witch succeeded the name of the Endless Witch. Of course, her current power still made her worthy of being called a witch. but that could not begin to compare to her previous strength. Okay.
無限の魔法などなくとも、わらわは千年に名を轟かす大魔女であるぞ。死者を蘇らすなど、造作もないことよ。
Inside her head, she thought about several magical steps she could take to revive the dead. Even magic that should have been easy in the past would be difficult for her. Would be difficult with her current power. She thought of something, then clicked her tongue, then did so again over and over. In the end, she finally thought of a single spell, but that was a spell that she couldn't use by herself. It was a spell that witches with weak power used, one that relied on the aid of others. Okay. In the past, Bito had looked down upon that type of magic. Therefore, she frantically tried to search for any conceivable alternative. But in the end, she couldn't think of one and slumped over in self-derision. Then, careful not to surprise him, she softly called out. Softly to George's heart. I'm curious how this interaction about to go down.
Ushiromiya George, わらわの声が聞こえるか？
聞こえるとも。
Oh!
あなたは誰だい？
He responded calm.
本当に魔女のベアトリーチェ。
But then again, considering the mood he's in, makes sense.
僕の悲しみが生んだ幻想なのか。もしも前者だったなら、僕の願いを聞いてほしい。そして後者なら、僕をそっとしておいてほしい。
So, are you here? Okay. Okay. The conversation had a mental world, was in a mental world. The conversation in a mental world was a lot like having one in a dream. When you dream, haven't you ever had the experience of casually accepting something that would have been absorbed in the real world? That I could recollect, the conversation in this world was like that. So even though a witch appeared and started talking to George, he was not surprised.
わらわが黄金の魔女、本来わらわとそなた、こうして会話を交わすことなどできぬ。しかし、そなたがわらわのことを強く意識し、会話を望むから。
He's like, yo, can you revive my bae?
シャノンを殺したのはあなたなのか、あなたを名乗る何者かの仕業なのか。
Okay.
ただあなたが本当の魔女として存在しているならば、どんな対価にも応じる。
Okay.
僕の命を望むなら今すぐに捧げてもいい。どうかシャノンを生き返らせてほしい。それが無理ならせめてわずかの間、
Dang. It's like
話を
if I
させてくれ
can't
るだ
bring
け
her
でも
back, then at least I'd like to hear her.
お願いだ。
対価はいらない。その願い叶えて使わせ。
本当に
Okay.
本当にシャノンを。
だが反言の魔法を扱うには今のわらわには魔力が足りぬ。だか
So,
らそなたの手を借りねばならぬ。
on his help, what does he have to do?
僕にできることならどんなことでも。
Uh-huh.
それが僕の心臓を今すぐこの場で取り出すことであったとしても、
Taking out his heart right
僕は
now.
躊躇しない。
I will not hesitate. Oh my gosh.
わらわは魔法を唱え、
And what, he gets to repeat after her?
扉に隙間ができよう。
Dang, this is
だから
actually kind of cool.
今のわらわにはその隙間よりシャノンの魂を連れ出せるほどの力はない。しかしシャノンのことを強く思うそなたなら、その思いを魔力に変えて彼女の魂を必ずや連れ戻せるだろう。
Okay. So it's up to him to bring back up the soul. She could open the door, but it's up to him to fish it out.
わらわを手伝うか？
手伝うとも。シャノンの命が蘇るなら。
Can you even see my hand? Yeah, you can't see my hand. I didn't know y'all could see this much up. I set up the camera. I don't know
僕
how
は
much y'all
何を
could see.
失うことも恐れない。
Funny, right? as yo, dude is ready. He was ready to literally pull out his heart out of his chest or something like that. George's fist shook in silence. Okay. He had been absent-mindedly standing near the window of the hall. Who? Okay, George Fitz. Okay. Mug still in hand. Okay. And the witch from his dream was still there. It's real, man. Back to reality.
静かにせよ。今のわらわはとても脆い。この上さらに他の人間まで現れたら姿を保ちきれる。
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
そなたの願いは叶えるから。今よいか。
Stay silent. George covered his mouth with both hands, nodding enthusiastically several times. In that instant, he almost dropped the mug he was holding. George rightly juggled it around and caught it. He was afraid that if it fell to the floor and made a loud sound, the witch's form might disappear like a bubble popping. Okay. He softly set the mug on the floor and stared at the witch in front of him again. Her form didn't disappear. It wasn't a dream. Oh, so... Parlor where her soul sleeps.
行くってどうやって？下には母さんたちがいる。表へ出るのを許してくれるわけがない。
Yeah.
それにあなたはさっき他の人間が現れたら姿を保てないと言わなかったかい？
What about to do? Go invisible? She's gonna give him an invisibility cloak? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy later this year. But yeah, yeah, so what do you have to do?
ならば、一階へ降りずに屋敷へ行けばいいではないか。簡単な話よ。
Beetle laughed as though she had thought of a pleasant prank. And with her golden pipe, she lightly tapped a window with its shutter closed. When she did, 3 gold butterflies appeared from the pipe and opened the lock on the window as though melting it. Oh, create a portal? Then the window opened without a sound. The shutter beyond it was exactly the same. The clasp unset itself and without making a sound, and it quietly opened. The window opened, exposing the wind and rain outside the mansion. Okay. Perhaps the direction or something related to the construction of the building. The wind did not blow inside. Because of that, for a while, George felt as though this entrance that opened the outside was a dream or an illusion and couldn't accept it as reality. Beetle gently floated upwards. It was natural action, like a diver enjoying an underwater stroke. It was a natural action, like that of a diver enjoying an underwater stroll. Underwater. What did I say earlier? I don't know. It made it easy to believe that if you acted like she did, you too might be able to float in the sky as though you were swimming through the water. No, George did believe that. So without thinking, just as she had done, he also, gently, as though swimming in the water, lifted his feet. Okay. Interesting. George was shocked to find himself floating in midair like he was swimming. Of course, Beetle was also shocked that George, who shouldn't have been able to use magic, had figured out how to do that just by instinct.
理屈を考えてはならぬ。それが自然なことであると受け入れる。ニュートンとかアインシュタインとか人間たちの競技を思い出してはならぬぞ。特に高き空を飛んでいる時にな、墜落する未熟な魔女も時にね。
Spirits should sometimes come to Earth. Dang, what a way to go out. Terrible. George repeats his words over and over. He must not deny magic no matter what. Denying that would be like throwing away what might be his first and last chance to revive Shannon. However, compared to Bito, who was elegantly drifting like smoke, George's movements clearly resembled someone underwater. Therefore, he didn't act like he was kicking his feet in water every once in a while. He'd been caught up by the force of gravity bit by bit. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Nice, let's go. When Bito beckoned to George, she gently flew into the stormy sky. It was just like a scene from a fairy tale. The scene unfolding before George's eyes felt entirely like an extension of his dream.
空を飛べるのはすごいけど、すごい風と雨だ。
なんだ、雨と風に苛まれるのか。それを防ぐ魔法を教えてもよいが、今のそなたには早いし。今は
George's about to become a witch?
僕が必要としている魔法はそれじゃない。
Yep, but he only wants to revive Shannon. George wore a strong-willed gaze, refusing to let the wind and rain get to him.
見えてきたぞ、屋敷だ。もう少し頑張れよ。今落ちればバラの茂みだぞ。
Well, that's at least better than falling onto the pavement. The undulating rose garden was spread between the witch and, well, then again, the what? Thorns of roses or something? This illusion-like scene no longer surprised George. Only the gradually approaching mansion was reflected in his eyes.
Shut. 待ってて。必ず君を蘇らせてみせる。
Is it really gonna go smooth like that, though? Well, I had a feeling something about to go off. At that time, the cruel new witch could be seen staring at the guest house from a different location.
残すは第7、第8の番だけね。あと2人で先代のババアの義理はおしまいだわ。クラウスと夏日を殺す。
Okay, those two.
夫婦仲良くね。
Huh.
にひ。標的はどうかに？
Huh?
ゲストハウス1階ロビーにて標的2名と後ろ宮エヴァを捕捉。
Two targets.
反魔法力測定。410へデータリンク。
They calculated.
410データ受領。反魔法力は極めて小。エヴァさえ席を外せばまな板の上のマグロに。
I just noticed that on their armband it's the what is that, the UK flag? What, Britain? Something? Armband or something?
いかがしますか、大ベアトリーチェ卿。ご命令をいただければすぐにも狙撃いたします。どうかご命令を。ほんとにあんたたちは便利な家具ね。死体をほじるしか能のない中古家具どもとは大違いだわねえ。
It's like, I know, I feel you, Lucifer.
また攻撃準備よ。死体はまた運び出してね。たっ
He's gonna play with them.
文句はなしよ、ロノベ。
はい。
He's like, I want nothing to do with that. You know. That moment the witch noticed something. It was as though some presence had disappeared. It was her imagination? Was it her imagination?
今、何か気配を感じなかった？誰か感じた人いる？申し訳ありません。私は何も気づきませんでした。お許しを。
私たちゲストハウスを観測中でしたから周辺監視はオフにしてます。
Yep.
ルシファーちゃんは？
Ooh.
何か気配感じた？
What are you gonna say? For an instant, Lucifer glanced at Renove, asking whether she should answer honestly or not. Lie! I would say lie. Renove gave her a small nod in response. Hey, okay. Okay, I like that. He played that off well. Well done. Ooh.
そう。大悪魔のあなたがそう言うなら、きっと私の気のせいなんでしょうね。
Ooh. The witch persistently stared in the direction the presence had disappeared to. That was where the rose garden lay. And beyond that, she could see the mansion's dark silhouette creating by light. It took quite some time before she pushed her unsatisfied feeling aside, and once again faced the guest house. Okay. Yeah, focus on the guest house. What time is it? 6:45? It's almost 8:45. The guest house lobby was wrapped in silence. The strings of tension building. Cross, Natsu, and Ava had already loosened, and they were completely worn out, with their minds beginning to waver. Every once in a while, they would stand up and walk around pointlessly, as though fighting their drowsiness.
大丈夫ですか、エヴァさん。
Mm-hmm.
やはり無理をせず休んでいてください。大丈夫だって言ってるわ。もう大人は私たち3人しかいないのよ。休んでる暇なんかないわ。石にかじりついてでもここを死守するわよ。
Ava is not in a good... She spoke bravely, but she couldn't hide her rough breathing. It seemed that the fever she had once calmed with medicine for a short time had returned. It was very obvious that Ava's breath was not good.
無理はするな。せめて目を閉じていたまえ。もし起こさねばならぬ時は必ず起こしてやるから。
Okay.
だから平気だって言ってるわ。放っておいて。
Man, they're being nice though about it. I mean, that's kind of nice of them. It seems she was already unwilling to budge. Cross and Natsu realized that even if they talked to her anymore when she was like this, it wouldn't reach her ears. So without saying anything more, they decided to let her be. So Ava right now, even having an argument like that would be burdensome. It would probably be best for her body if she just sat there with her mouth closed. In truth, Ava was just a step away from being beaten down by drowsiness. Perhaps she shot back at them with a temper because she was trying to ruse herself and throw off her sleepiness. The clock will be pointing at 6 in the afternoon very soon. She had several snacks to distract herself from her drowsiness, so she didn't feel hungry. By now her lack of sleep made it feel like it was 6 in the morning, but not in the afternoon. Even supposing that the boat came at precisely 9 in the morning tomorrow, they still had more than 12 hours to go. It was an overwhelming long stretch of time. Yep, a long time to go. Long, painful, hot. Even the sound of the clock torments my body now. In times like this, when a person puts their hand on my forehead, the fever fades away at once. But that person no longer exists. Hideyoshi. Don't got that magic hand no more. As Ava's mind grew foggy, she was once again gripped by a deep sadness. She had already cried herself dry. Even so, the sadness of losing her beloved husband had not been exhausted. Oh.
どうして？
The new witch and Ava were fundamentally the same being. If Ava talked to her, she would always respond. Okay, interesting. So they could just talk like that telepathically.
それで満足のはずだった。それが
I mean, I knew there was a connection,
黄
but
金の山を見た
that's
途
pretty
端
cool
に欲
too.
が増えたの。黄金の山を独り占めしたい気持ちに駆られた。
それは恥じることでも何でもないわ。だって後ろ宮家の当主として当然の権利じゃない。他の誰にも黄金の一かけらだって譲るものかってのよ。
私がその誘惑にとらわれたからあなたが生まれてしまったんだわ。あ
Yep.
なたは私の少女時代の心であると同時に自分勝手でしかない。私のそのあなたがあの黄金の山によって芽生えた私の愚かな欲望のせいで、
The greed.
私の胸という卵の殻を破り、この世に生まれ出てしまった。あなたを産んだのは私の責任。
And you regret that.
なら私が殺したローザとマリアも、そしてルドルフとキリエと秀吉もあなたの責任ってことになるわ。
どうしてうちの人まで殺したのよ。どうして。
And more money for me.
秀吉を殺す気はなかったわ。だってうるさくてしつこかったんだもの。
So she just killed him?
その意味では私たちの、いえ、あなたの責任ね。あんなのを旦那に選んだあなたの責任だわ。
Huh?
あなたみたいな子供にあの人の良さはわからない
What's
わ
up?
よ。あなた。
何よ。私たちは魔法で夢を叶えたのよ。碑文の謎を解いたわ。
She's over here crying and she's like, what
そ
the
して
heck?
黄金を見つけ、当主の指輪を手にしたわ。すべての夢を叶えきったわ。それがなんで不満なの？
それだけが全ての夢なんかじゃないわ。あの人と素敵な人生を歩んでジョージに素晴らしい人生を託す。妻として、母として。
Huh?
私にはまだ叶えなければならない夢がたくさんあるのよ。それなのに。
それはあなたが大人になってから勝手に増やした夢だわ。私たちの夢じゃない。
Wow.
だからあなたは子供なのよ。自分さえ良ければいいの。
You're a child. Yep.
すべて私が悪いのよ。あの時ローザの言うことにどうして私は反抗したの？どうして兄弟みんなに黄金を見つけたと発表できなかったの？
She said, yo, I showed this to Rosa, and what happened to Rosa? She died.
すべて私が醜いから。黄金を独り占めしたくて芽生えさせた横島な心があなたを孵化させてしまった。
ひどい嫌われようだわ。
When you hate yourself.
私たちは二人で後ろ宮エヴァなのに。
いいえ、もう違うわ。そしてそれはあなたが言ったのよ。私は後ろ宮エヴァ。そしてあなたは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェよ。だからもう消えて。魔女なんておとぎ話の中にしか存在できない妄想よ、幻想よ。あなたなんか消えてしまえ。二度と私の前に現れないで。
ああ、そう。わかったわ。あなたの前から消えてあげるわ。
In front of you.
そして私はもう後ろ宮エヴァじゃない。これからは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェよ。
She accepting her
もう
old
好き勝手
title
に遊
now.
んでやるんだから。
You're right, I understand this picture. Oh boy. That ain't good.
あんたなんて知らないわ。へそでもかんで勝手に死んじゃえば。
Dang. You giving up and die. After having a very childlike tantrum, the witch who had once been together had been another Ava vanished. Only Ava was left behind in the darkness. And she questioned herself. Dang. She is mentally a mess. She could no longer answer that question herself. Ooh. Yo! She actually about to die? Or is she just coughing? She's coughing. It seems like half asleep. She had gotten some saliva caught in her windpipe and she's... Ugh. Ava suddenly started coughing.
大丈夫かエヴァ夏希水を頼む
Look at him smiling as he said that. Some water, please.
大丈夫だってばちょっとむせちゃっただけなんだから
Ava pushed away Natsu's hand as she tried to rub her back, and unsteadily rose to her feet.
顔を洗ってくるわごめんなさいね寝ちゃってたわ戻ってきたらまたコーヒーを入れるわね
When you come back, you might see them dead bodies.
特に濃い明日の朝まで眠気が来なくなるように
Dang.
頼むゴーダの入れるコーヒーよりお前が入れるコーヒーの方が
Oh,
私の好み
hell, he likes that coffee too from her.
お世辞でも嬉しいわすぐ戻るわ
Ava exited the lobby, heading for the bathroom. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to end it right here, actually. I have some stuff to do. When I say stuff to do, I mean, like, other people. So, yeah, thank you for tuning in for the stream. Next stream will be next Tuesday. We're going to be back for some action, too. Because we'll be in some people about to get bodied. Know for a fact, Natsuhi and Cross are about to be killed by those other two characters. 20 years in one time. Yo, for real. Like, she is going through, like, insane stuff in one day. Like, jeez. She is not having nothing going well with that. The way she was coughing? Man. That was uncomfortable. Just, it's in the ears. It's like, ugh. Man, I was hoping for that scene to pass by quick. But, yo, thank y'all for tuning in for the stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow some games I might do on YouTube and Twitch. I might stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to play Sifu tomorrow. I'm going to play Sifu and I'm going to play Elden Rings if I get to have some time. So, yeah, I'll play both of those tomorrow. And, yeah, check those out over on Twitch and YouTube. I'll see if I could do both on YouTube and Twitch. If not, I'll be on one or the other. Keep an eye out. If you're subscribed and stuff, you get the notifications. But other than that, yeah, then Saturday we have our usual Danganronpa streams. And I may be streaming on Sunday as well. I might be streaming on Sunday. I might be playing a certain game on Sunday. Wait, let me share my screen so y'all can see. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. Where's my other screen at? Here we go. My full screen. My head's in the way. I might be playing... Move my head. There we go. I might be playing this game on Sunday. It's been a while since I played OS. I decided, you know what? It's time for me to get back to playing it. It's been a while. I like rhythm games. I really do like rhythm games. I just don't get to play them that much. Well, it's not the fact that I don't get to play them as much. I get really into them, and that's why I usually just stop playing them because I get too into them. I become addicted to it because I feel pretty confident with my rhythm game skills, but yeah, anyways, yeah, check out the stream tomorrow, playing some Sifu, Elden Rings, Saturday, Danganronpa, Sunday, Osu, and yeah, hopefully I see y'all on Tuesday again for this though. So yeah, until then, have a fantastic day, night, the year. Enjoy your rest of your week. I have some review videos as well on the channel soon. For some shows are ending for the season. I might just do a single video just talking about my opinion on the ending of the season as a whole or something. Maybe like a video encompassing the spring, winter season. And yeah, then also next week I'll be streaming what I'll be checking out for the spring season. So yeah, a bunch of streams coming up. I enjoy streaming. It's fun. But oh yeah, I never ended the poll before I actually go, because I actually do have to go. What is my favorite color? Let me end this poll quickly. Oh yeah, also follow me on Twitch. We're almost at 50 followers. Growing the Twitch page slowly and slowly. More people voted red. Secondly was blue. Third was purple, and last was green. Interesting poll right there. Interesting. I wonder if more people said red and then blue. Was it because I'm wearing blue? People thought I was blue, and then my covers are blue in the background. Well, whoever voted for green, you're correct. Yo, green's my favorite color, y'all. It's interesting that was the least voted. It's because I don't really wear green. Or actually, I wear green moderately, I guess. Green and blue. Red. Yeah, after green, it would be blue, then purple, then red. Red would be the fourth on my list, which is interesting. That was the most people voted for. Interesting. Or maybe when I said what's my favorite color or something, I don't know. But, yo, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. If you're still around to hear me talk. But, yeah, again, enjoy your week. See you later. Peace and out. Go.